What's up, guys? ZFR back here again, and we are going to be talking about Destiny 2 in this video. But before I get into this, just a quick disclaimer: this is not going to be a review of this game. This is just going to be my very personal opinion, and the reason for that is because I have not played the full game at this point. I've only seen all the story stuff. I've seen all the spoilers, the cutscenes. I've seen the raid, the multiplayer strikes, all that different kind of stuff. So at this point, I have not played the game, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. So pretty much you can see where this is going. And basically, this video is just going to be me telling you why I'm not getting Destiny 2 and why I personally don't recommend that you get it, at least not yet, if you're a fan. And the reason for this is because this game is a disgrace to gaming, in my opinion. And not because the game is actually bad, but just because what's going on behind the scenes here. This game is such a big ripoff. It's such a money grab that it is disgusting. I have never seen a developer besides, Call of Duty, which is by the same publishers and everything, Activision, but I have never seen a product or a video game company or a publisher or whatever rip off their audience so bad and so openly without saying. It's absolutely disgusting to me. Destiny 2 pretty much, it's nothing but a money grab. When you look at the game, like they were talking about how the game is full of all this different kind of stuff. When I looked at that game, it didn't look full of anything. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. It looked like some slightly revamped, better stuff, but overall it looks like you see everybody saying they're at max level and they've played all the different stuff like after a week of the game. Like people, I mean, were we 2 weeks in after this game's release? People have already done all the strikes. They've already done all the, well, there's only one raid. They've already beat the campaign like in the first week. They've done a lot of the side missions by now. I'm guessing some people out there have probably completed over half the side missions. I'm guessing by the end of this month, if you've played the game enough, you're probably going to be out of stuff to do or just about out of stuff to do. So overall, like, same problem as the last game. Not enough content. And they tricked us into believing that there was going to be more, but there's not. There really isn't. And don't get me wrong, the story and stuff, I actually thought that was a bit better than I was expecting it to be, but at the same time, Gaul and the Red Legion, whoever you want to call it, I couldn't say it for a second, but they felt more like a DLC villain than a main villain to me. I was expecting them to kind of come off as, I don't know, a bigger villain in some way at some point during the story, but they just didn't to me. It just felt kind of underwhelming to have them as the main threat in Destiny 2. I just didn't think they were all that fun. I would have rather seen the boss from the Leviathan raid be the main villain of the entire DLC. But whatever, I mean, not DLC. I just called the game DLC on accident. That's how bad it is. But yeah, not a lot of stuff changed. The Crucible, we've all seen what they've done to the Crucible. It looks terrible out there. They pretty much gotten rid of anything for casual players or people that just want to jump in and have a good time and stuff. They've tried to make the whole thing a little more hardcore with the 4v4, and then they're taking out free for all and stuff, Rumble. So it's overall just no. They've completely ruined that. The exotics in the game look like garbage to me. I have not seen one new exotic that actually looks good, that is going to stand out to me. They all look like complete trash, in my opinion. Especially compared to the first game. Like, the lineup in the first game was definitely better. And just a little disclaimer, if I sound different, it's because I'm sick, guys. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, overall, like, the game is just, it's just the same game again. And then, you know, they still have all these microtransactions attached. They have all these clever ways to get you to the microtransaction store and stuff in game and everything, hoping you'll buy one. And this entire game, just let me point out that this entire game, this entire story was pretty much just a setup for the next game. That's all. Nothing was really resolved in this game besides, you know, killing Gaul. And like I said, Gaul was a very underwhelming villain, in my opinion, especially when you compare him to villains like, I don't know, Oryx or Crota. I felt like those villains just had a little bit more of an intimidation factor to them. You know, there was a lot more build up around them and everything. So yeah, and overall that's really sad. But yeah, it just feels like this game is a big setup for the next game. You can tell that they're going to do the exact same thing they did with the first Destiny. They're going to release 2 more DLCs. Who knows? These DLCs might even feel like they should have been in this game. And then on top of that, they're probably going to release another big DLC towards the end of this year, or like 1 year from now on the 1 year anniversary. And they're probably going to charge you like 50, 40 bucks for that. And then a year after that, they're probably going to do more DLC packs, and they're going to do another big DLC charging for full price again. And in between all this, they're going to release the bundles for $60, where you can just get all for a cheaper price and completely screw over the people who already bought it. So yeah, just a little tip: don't buy any of the DLC, because it's going to come out, like I'm telling you, in a year from now, you're going to be able to get all for like 60 bucks or 70 or 80 bucks or whatever. So just don't, my opinion, don't buy any of it. But you know, if you want to do it, you do you. But anyway, basically overall, that's just how I see this playing out. And personally, if I ever do get Destiny 2, it's probably going to be like after like the first big DLC drop or something, like when the game is actually going to be in somewhat decent shape and when it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for me. And you already know, if you don't buy that DLC, they're locking you out of stuff like the multiplayer and strikes and all that different kind of stuff. I can already see the setup for that with the way they got the playlist. But yeah, anyway, like that's just terrible. And like one of the big things that really pissed me off with this game was the character creator. Like they didn't even try. I think one of the people from Bungie said we just didn't see that as a necessary thing to upgrade or whatever. Nah, that's some BS. You know, people wanted that character creator upgraded, and you didn't even try to upgrade it. That is some low scumbag, lazy, like I don't even care about my fans kind of stuff right there. That was a new load for me. Like it was the exact same one from Destiny 1. That was just disgraceful. But yeah, like overall, I'm not saying Destiny 2 is a bad game. I'm not saying that if you really want to get it and you know all your friends are playing it right now that you shouldn't go out and get it for yourself. I'm just saying be aware of the trap you are walking into, because they are going to do a lot of stuff I just said. They're going to cheat you in one way or another down the road if you buy this game day one. Now, if you buy it later on after all that comes out, then you're going to be winning, because it is a good game. Destiny is a fun game and everything. It's just being run by shitty people, so you know, keep that in mind when you buy it and everything. But anyway, that's all I really have to say about this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave likes and comments down below. Tell me what you think and all that. And I will see you guys on the next one.